What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I just want to make this video to talk about this candle right here. This is a Sweetening Candle from the Conjure. I lit this candle like the 25th of February, and I want to make this video before I light any other candles because I do plan on lighting like 2 more to finish this off. To just, whatever happens with this, it's like, it is what it is. But I do want to tell you guys what the results were and what led me to light this candle in the beginning. But before I get into that, I do want to say something. I do want to say that lighting this candle was the last thing I wanted to do. It is not something that I decided to do, as soon as this person didn't do something. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see, because part of this was normal and the other part was not. It was because this person didn't do what they normally do that led me to light this candle. So it's not like I just deliberately was like, oh, let me just light this candle on this person. I don't like lighting candles on other people. I like to do them on myself. Even if you gave me permission, I'm scary. So that's just my thing. So yeah, I just want to put that out there before I get started with the story. It's not bad. And I use this one because this is a good candle. I'd rather do this than do something like War or some type of Conjure candle that's very, very harsh. That's very, very, permanent, stuff like that. So I decided to go with the hoodoo candle, such as this one, because I feel like it's a good starter candle, to be honest. All right, so let's get into the story. Again, I lit this candle on the 25th of February. I got the results that night, and that was really, really surprising for me. What led me to light the candle, in short, or I'm gonna try to keep it as short as I can. The person who I have been friends with for 10 plus years just started acting weird after a conversation that we had. I don't want to say I got ghosted, but they just stopped talking to me. They won't respond to my text messages. They still won't call me. It made me feel some type of way. And when I say I waited till the last minute to pull the trigger, I waited till the last minute. And I had to find something that I felt like I said, was not going to be too harsh, such as this candle, so that I could basically test it out. Because everything that I had tried, normally, it didn't work. Not spiritually. I'm talking about normally. Like, oh, if I text you or if I call you, it didn't work. Let me get into that. So me and this person, we had a conversation. At the end of the conversation, it was fine. We were good because we're best friends. We've been friends for over 10 years. A few days later, I started to feel weird internally, and I started to just take on some type of feelings or whatever, and I didn't like it. So I tried to reach out to this person, and I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible, but I tried to reach out to this person, and I text them. I believe in texting before calling now. If you have the feature, use it. So I will text you before I call you because I don't know what you're doing. So I text them. They didn't respond to the text message. I was on red for days. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's weird. A few days later, still feeling bad, I decided to call this person because it was the weekend, and they say, I'm free on the weekend, just call me whenever. Okay, fine. Call them, pick up the phone, don't say nothing, but they hang up. I said, oh no, this something ain't right. I was like, I sat with it for a little bit more because, again, I'm not trying to go here. I'm not trying to go here with you. I'm not. That's the last thing I want to do. I'd rather fix it my way than do this. Right? Because, I feel like not everything needs a spiritual intervention. Not everything. Some things y'all just need to talk out. I sat with it for a minute. I still kept reaching out to this person, and they just kept not responding to me. And I'm like, this is not normal. Normally they would say, okay, my bad. I was busy doing this, that, or the other. I'm gonna call you, or maybe you can call me later. And then what happens is I'll get busy and I won't be able to call, and it's just back and forth. My bad. But at least we're communicating in the my bads. But it was none of that. So I decided that, okay, let me find a candle that I can use as a starter to see what's going on. I didn't want to do, truth, or it needed to be in order. That is around the time that I got this. That's around the time that I got this right here. This is the cookbook from the Conjure, and for those of you who are into hoodoo, I would really recommend that you get it because it has a lot of information in here about making oils, and it has things about, the different elements: your earth, your wind, your water, your fire, your ether, or spirit, your different metals. It has a lot of stuff. Writing petitions. These are different spells and recipes that she has in here, because that's why it's called cookbook. And she just gives you a lot of information. So for those of you who don't have it, go get that. If you're into hoodoo, this is not for the conjurers. This is for the hoodoo people. I'm looking on the forum, and I see sweetening. I'm looking at the reviews and the experiences and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm still hesitant to light this candle. I'm still hesitant to pull the trigger. So I'm like, okay, I have to do this. So on the 25th, I set up my camera and I recorded it and stuff like that, but I didn't post it. But I'm gonna put some clips up here. Later that night, I ended up testing out the theory. After weeks of them not responding to anything that I sent them, like text messages, or I never called them again because, again, I didn't want to risk the chance of them hanging up on me for whatever reason. It just was weird. So I texted them. I sent them an emoji. Tell me why as soon as I sent the emoji, they responded and was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" So I ended up telling them exactly what was wrong. And when I tell you, they were like, "Oh no, don't do this, that, or the other." And I know some of you may be thinking like you probably just had to give it a minute or whatever, but no. This candle did exactly what it was supposed to do. It made this person, nicer towards me. Everything that I used, I got from here. Even the petition I came up with all on my own, but it didn't take that long for the results to come. But the thing about it is I'm not done. I've been sitting on these ideas about what to do next, and I'm about to tell you. Because now that Sweetening has opened the door for those things, it's time to finish this. Whether we're cool or not, it's time to finish this, because if you're not supposed to be here, you're not supposed to be here. You're not going to be here. So the sequence of candles that I was going to use was, and still might use, not tether, which I'm still confused on. Let's move this. We've got summon, dream. Now dream is something I thought about last week, but I don't see. It might, if I think about it a little bit more. It might work if I think about it a little bit harder about what I want to do. I know what I can do with this, but with this one, I need to think about it a little bit more. So that is why, there we go, I brought in this one. So we are going to use these, not at the same time. I just need to know what order in which I want to do them, because I feel like either one can make them just call me, because I'm not reaching out to them anymore. I'm not. It's just, I even asked my pendulum. It was like, I said, well, if I said, will this person reach out to me soon? They were like, no. So it's got to be something that was said, or, because I don't know what it is, but I need this. I need this from this person. And I'm going to get it, because I feel like it's what I deserve. It's what I'm owed. So that's it. I'll be back when I light either one of these. I'll tell you which one. I'm thinking about this one first. But this order is kind of confusing to me, but I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. But yeah, that's what happened. I waited to the last minute to light this candle. I didn't want to light this candle. I wanted this person to come to me on their own, but they didn't, so I had to do it. So they reached out, but they only reached out once, and I need to end this chapter of my life if this is the direction that we're going in, because again, if you're not supposed to be here, if you don't want to be here, I'm not about to keep you. I'm not going to keep nobody that don't want to be in my circle. So if y'all have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comment section below. Y'all be blessed, take care, and stay tuned for the other videos, because I'm like one of these today. All right, doodles.